morning, everybody. As always, I'm your host for this little trip down a new video for the year, first of the year, 2026. Happy one for everybody. I'm your host, Crazy Dave, coming at you from, well, you know where you're at. If not, it's Flights 2. And why are we called it 2? Because we are officially on our 5th year. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This many years since the pandemic that we have changed over from Flights of Fantasy to Flights 2 and continuing on a tradition of 35 years of Flights awesomeness. So thank you, everybody, for being here through the times and the years and trials and tribulations and the pandemics and the ups and the downs, the rebirth, the phoenix and the dragon out of the ashes as we have on our logo. Appreciate everyone for hanging out and being with us here on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and wherever else you see us. Today, I'd like to reach out and say thank you to our boy Ron at Gamermats for this lovely playmat he sent us around the holiday season. And not too often we get stuff in the mail. Well, actually, we get stuff in the mail all the time, but not too often we actually get stuff we really like in the mail. So this was a really cool gift that we got from Ron. He sent us a playmat, this lovely mug filled with holiday cheer. Nice little lip on this thing here. Got some candies inside there. So yeah, all right. Little coaster action here. Nice quality. So Ron is let's see, www. Gamermats.com or gamehead.com. Gamermats, Ron, thank you. Appreciate it. So today we'll be brought to you by Ron, who will be doing 2, not 1, but 2 of our playmats this year for the shop. And this lovely, beautiful, nice quality stitched satin top finish playmat material. Superb quality on this. I mean, this thing is just, you can't even hear how nice this thing is. It's just super, super smooth and silky. Lovely piece of underlayment for debauchery and Lorwyn Eclipsed. And for the first time, returning to the screen, our boy, Choink. Oh, come on, Choink. No? Alright, well, so he's still a little broken. We're waiting on parts to come in. This is a vintage Crenshaw knife from the late 90s. Very highly sought after, and many of you know he has been here. And I think the fact that he actually matches the box perfectly for this set is symbolic that, yes, he's getting fixed. I went to Mohawk Army Navy, and they said they will get the part on order for me, and so he'll be back to being Chunk again, as opposed to just being, well, kind of Chunk. He's like Chunk. He's like Chonk. Yeah, he's trying to chink, but he can't chinky chanky chonk. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If not, let's get on with it. We're gonna shred some packs here of the Lorwyn Collector's Boosters. We have pre-release coming up this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday night, 7 p.m. as always, our VIP-ness party. If you're not a VIP-ness, come on in, sign up. It's $50. You get lots of benefits and discounts and all sorts of things that are good for the program. If you were a VIP before, you can come in and renew your VIP, $35. You all know the deal. If you don't, well, check your emails, because we send them out and tell you what's in them and all that jazz. So Friday is 7 p.m., Saturday 1 p.m., and Sunday at noon. Yes, we open at noon, but the pre-release will be at noon for registration. We open a little bit early for that. There's also a show at the Polish Community Center and the Albany show for trading cards on the same day. Yes, they have decided, the two Scots of the companies have decided to go back-to-back with shows. I don't know if they're in competition with each other. I feel that they should just suck it up, buttercup, and cross-promote each other, because if you're going to spend $5 to go to one show on the same day, why not spend 10 and go to both shows, or 8 or 16 or whatever they want to charge, and see the best dealers in the capital region? Because we're all there. We will be at both shows, because I'm not playing favorites. It's like flipping this coin here. It says, tails I get head, heads I get tail. I'm not even going to flip it, because it's just not fair, because, you know, we want it both. And then, of course, I have I have my lovely buddy Bob here, smashing and crashing and destroying all sorts of stuff. Say hello, Bob. He is... Hi, Bob! Yeah! He is our mascot, our Maine Coon. He is officially 20 months old. He will be 2 years old this year. It's crazy to think that he's going to be 2 years old. He's 16 pounds of pure fluffy terror, lovey goodness. So please come in and say hello to him when you get a chance. Yeah, so check our Facebook, check our website, check your emails. We're posting up the details for the Lorwyn Eclipsed pre-release. And without further ado, I'm going to close my door so I ain't got to worry about him getting into trouble. Sorry, Bob. As much as you are a VIP, you are not invited to this party, unfortunately. This one is do not cross-go, do not pass $200. You must play the game the way we always play the game. So, we got 12 packs here of the Lorwyn Eclipse. There's a normal box of cards like anything else. Nothing super fancy. You get the best of both worlds, night and day. I don't know if anybody has seen the Jim Henson promotional videos they've done on the little song. It feels a little bit like watching Muppets on Ice or Muppets Go to Broadway. I had to watch it once the first time. I'm going, huh, I don't know about this. And I watched it a second time, and I'm like, okay, this is actually really well done. And I watched it a third time, and I'm like, I actually really love this. So if you haven't had a chance to see the promotional video, I think it's probably the best thing Wizards has done in a decade, promotionally-wise, for a set. And I don't know. I've always had a thing for Jim Henson, and the Dark Crystal, I think, would have been a perfect crossover. And it definitely had that feel. I kind of feel they may have blown their wad with Giggity, trying to get that feel with this set with Jim Henson as opposed to doing a Dark Crystal set. But who knows? Maybe down the line that's just part of the beginning of all this. So without further ado, going into our first pack here. Normal orientation. These will be foils, full arts, all sorts of fanciness in here. There are some really, really nice cards in this set. So let's see if we can get this thing to focus. Focus. Hocus focus. There we go. Alrighty. I'm going to rip past the non-amazing stuff because we all have seen these, and if you haven't seen them, you will see them at some point very soon. And focus. Come on, focus, focus. Why can't you focus? Dagnabbit. Alright, I gotta find the focus point here. Sorry, everybody, I'm trying. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. Come on, autofocus. Let's go. Apparently it's down here now. Okay, so going through here, Heirloom Auntie, Sizzling Changeling, Wandering Farewell. The artwork on this stuff is really super sharp. Very nice. The Plains, full art Plains here. Very nice. And we're getting into our stuff. Alright, so Formidable Speaker, very nice card. Elvis Druid. The full art Dread Tiller, Scarecrow. The Gloom Ripper, Elf Assassin, that is a great card. Champion of the Clashan. And, yo, full art Bitter Blossom, Tiki Cat. What? That is beautiful. Fairy, of course I had to bring it back. Nice artwork. Really super nice card. And another Kithkin promo and an elf token. Wow. That was good. That was good. I like it. I did not play Magic at the time when Lorwyn originally came out. It was kind of the dark era of Magic. It was underpowered, undervalued, undercollected, and now it is probably one of the most rare sets out there to try to find anything from. And luckily our shop has that, Shadowmoor, and the third with the block set out of that in stock. And we actually have packs of them too. Alrighty. Lurker, Flamecaster, Foul Knight, Safe Light, and we are looking for cats as always in here because that's what we do. Eclipsed Elf, full art foil, very nice. Invitation, the Glistening Barn, and the Schwamp. Kinbinding, lovely enchantment. The Abhorrent Return, lovely. Glen Alendra Guardian, full art. Tom, Mindful First Year. There's a Gorgon Wizard. We have a Manamorphose. I remember when this card, when this first came out, was like wicked expensive when I got back into Magic, and then they reprinted it and it tanked. But yeah, good to see this back also. Very, very good reprints. So we're 2 for 2 on good reprints of useful cards. Keep in mind, new, that's Manamorphose in Standard now. This is a Standard set. This is not a Universes Beyond. Very nice. Run away together. Assert Perfection. Tend to Sprigs, Dawnblessed Pennant. This artifact enters, choose Elemental, Elf, Fairy, Giant, Goblin, or Kithkin, Merfolk, or Treefolk. Whenever the permanent you control of the chosen enters, gain 1 life. 2 and tap, sacrifice this artifact, return target card from the chosen type from the graveyard to your hand. This card is an uncommon, 1 casting cost. Really believe in tribal decks. This is going to be a super, super good card. I'm going to keep an eye on that one for Value Rising. I think that one's going to be one of the better performers of the deck in the set. And a Island. Rimfire Torque. Jubilation. Sig's Command. Very nice artwork. Riz the Evermore. A Bloodline Bidding full art. Wow. An Elf Warrior and Plant. Nice, nice. I like. We hit our sales goal for last year. Thank you all for coming in and supporting us. We are paying it back to you all with promotional items and stuff this year, so keep your eye out for any kind of emails or information saying, hey, customer appreciation, come in and grab some free swag. Anti-Sentence, Marrow, Glutton, Shimmercreep, Eclipsed Kithkin, full art foil, Eclipsed Bogart, Omni Changeling, Z Mountain, very, very ominous. It's almost like Mount Doomish. Shadow Urchin, Impulsivity, full art, Curol, Attentive First Year, the Rimfire Torg, or Torque, and a Bristlebane Battler. Art card. Now, they have only put art cards in the collector boxes again. So, again, years ago I predicted it. I said I think that the art card sets are probably going to be more significant value now than they were a while ago, and more scarce. Not that they're necessarily going to have any long-term anything other than collectability to it. People have been using them as proxies in their decks, as for placeholders, for tokens and that, which I think is a brilliant idea, and hopefully more people will keep doing that. Island. Winnowing. The Reaper King No More Scarecrow. Beautiful, beautiful card. High Perfect Morant. That is a chase card everybody's kind of looking for right now. Very, very good hit. The Ajani Outland Chaperone. Let's go, Tiki Cat. First cat card of the set that I've been looking for. I definitely think this is one of the best Ajani's they have come out with. That -8 is amazing, where you can take the top X cards, whatever your life, in the library, and you just slap anything that's a 3 casting cost or less, like him, just down and just defecate onto the battlefield of anything that is a permanent creature that of less than 3. It's like this is just ramp, go, wait, go, brrr. Really, really great card in the set. I think that this is going to go up in value, long-term value for anything tribal, especially if you make everything. So your elves or your Kithkins then become cats. This thing just goes. And we have a Rimfire Torg again, and a Lorwyn Eclipsed art card. Very nice. So that goes right in the cat collection. And let's see here. So we have another pack. So last of the pack on the left side of the box here. Wabian Traveling, Dagger, Elm, Embrace, Grave Shifter, Remrek Recluse, Goatnap, Illusion Spinner, Forest. They have a Curious Colossus. Very nice card. That is a 7/7 for 7 mana. Okay. We have the Ferrophore Young Yu, a Treefolk Druid. Taste of Wares, Slumbering Walker, and a Kinscare Sentry. And an art card. Oh, look at that. Gold foil signed art card. Very nice. To the right side. Safe Right Cavalry, Zealot, Council, Wickermaw, the Pummeler, the Prime Basher, Marrow, Aspirant, Gang, Island. Wistfulness, Grave Venerations, Goliath Daydreamer, Winnowing Full Art. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. We have the Bloodline Bidding with Convoke on it. Choose a creature type. Return all creature cards from the creature type from the graveyard to the battlefield for 8 mana, 6 and 2. That's pretty dang good. A Goblin and a Fairy token. RC Cars and Hobby Shops. We are officially now the only hobby shop this side of the Hudson River in the Albany County. The last store was up in Clifton Park, and they have since relocated, and they are no longer open. So we are the Albany County last remaining hobby shop. So if you're into RC and helicopters and planes and model kits and toys, we got it. Come on in, say hi. Even model rockets. Bloodline Bidding. The Oft-Nabbed Goat. Twilight Diviner full art. Collective Inferno. And a Mirror Mind Crown. It says, as long as this equipment is attached to a creature, the first time you would create one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of the equipped creature. Ooh. We have a copy and a Scarecrow. That's a funky card. That's a fun name to say. Francisco. Hold, Grasping, Strike, Defense, Scout, Fist, Torchmaster, Lemonusk, Lofty Dreams, Mountain, Kinsayer Sentry, the Rain Slicked Copse. Yeah, Copse. It's a forest island. Gender's tapped, has cycling of 2. Very nice, full art card. Dream Harvest. Ashling Rekindled. The Selfless Safe Right Elf. And a Merfolk. And Shapeshifter token. Ooh. Evolving Wilds. Ooh, lovely new artwork on that one. Embrace, Brute, Caesar, Glamourmite, Dehurler, Wanderbane Trapper, the Wellguard, Bogart Cursecrafter, Forest, Sanzar Innovative First Year, Eventide Shadow. That is really nifty artwork. Wow. The Endblaze Epiphany, Emptiness. Okay. And the Curul Attentive First Year and Full Art Foil. And an art card. 2 packs left. Again, this will all be available at our shop starting this Friday with our pre-releases. Downguard, Sentinel, Spewer, Blossom Bind. That's pretty artwork. Flame Chain Mauler. The Inner Flame. Springleaf Drama's back again. That's cool. New artwork on that one. Twin Flame Traveler. Pyretic Strike. Schwamp. Grub. Storied Matriarch. Puka's Covenant. Meek Attack. Grub, Storied Matriarch, and the full art, Frameless. I guess they're calling this one Showcase now. We have the Sig, Waterline Wisdom. Very nice. A Goblin, and Treefolk. Last pack magic, let's go. Just kind of hoping for some lands here. I haven't seen any lands. I know that the Shocks are back. I haven't seen any yet. Spiral into Solitude. Malice. There's a Shapeshifter. Is that a cat? Is that a lion? I don't know what the heck. That's like a cat lion. I don't know what that is. I'm going to go with it's a cat. So, alright. Tiki Cat. Goes down to cat collection. Bloodletter, the Watcher, the Imposter, the Entrance, Prismatic Undercurrents, Imbuer, a Plains, with some spotlights, it looks like. Okay. Champion of the Weird, that's me. Village Pillagers, Flitterwing Nuisance, Sig, Wandervine Wisdom. Oh, I'm sorry, Wanderwine Wisdom. Yeah, okay. We have the Vibrance Full Art Foil and a Merfolk Worm card. That's it for that box. Thank you for paying attention. As always, remember, this is higher than anything else out there. Peace!